Top Billin, your boy couldn't be any more excited for the arrival of Robert Saleh with those Gotham Green gangsters, the New York Jets, the Jetropolitans. That's because my man Saleh comes from a blend of perhaps my two favorite coaching trees. That would be the lineage to one Pete Carroll out there with that deep third coverage in Seattle, and of course marrying that with the Shanahan systems, wide zone schemes, blend of 11 and 12 personnel, sometimes 13 personnel, area blocking, horizontal passing attack. We know the defensive side of the ball is about to be off the chain. I can't wait for that. They even brought in my man Jeff Ulbrich to getting the game back together with the blend of like Seattle and Atlanta and San Francisco, all these teams that have had a ton of success in recent memory. But man, on the offensive side of the ball, I think it could be something special, right? Now, I originally thought he would go and get my man Mike McDaniels to concentrate on that run game portion, right? He's the superstar with the run game concepts. But, man, Mike LeFleur with his passing game and him being pretty much Kyle Shanahan's right-hand man for however many years, and we know Kyle Shanahan is one of the most complete offensive coordinators in the history of the game, learning from him in lockstep like that. Yeah, I like it, man. I really do like it. I like some of the pieces that they can add and where they stand right now. It could be very special up there in Gotham City. So I wanted to concentrate on the passing game portion of this because we know that is Mike LeFleur's MO, but we have to be real right here. We don't know exactly how it will look. That's Kyle Shanahan's offense through and through. He calls the plays. He's been doing this shit forever. We know what Kyle Shanahan is about, so I'm pretty sure Mike LeFleur could put his own spin to it, but the bare bones of it, we know. So the West Coast offense with that horizontal attack that they use there, not a big emphasis on the vertical game, definitely emphasis on getting guys the ball out in space, having them break tackles and everything. So my man Ja'Marr Chase would be absolutely electrifying as a New York Jet. And I would like for the Jets, if this were to happen, I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of different scenarios and everything like that. So bear with me. I'll be doing this all through the draft or whatever like that. So this is just one scenario. Trading back that number 2 pick, flipping with Carolina or Atlanta like that, and then landing a Ja'Marr Chase and also acquiring some other picks. But Ja'Marr Chase to me fits real good because he reminds me of a couple of guys that they just drafted with San Francisco. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into that right now.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, so the similarities between LSU wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase and the last 2 wide receivers drafted for the San Francisco 49ers, Brandon Ayuk last year, 2 years ago, Deebo Samuel, crazy similar, man. You see here, Ja'Marr Chase, 6'1", 200 pounds. They keep playing with this. I remember doing this earlier in the year. They said that he was 6 foot, 210 pounds. Now they reverted him back to 6'1", 200 pounds, but you get the gist of what he is, right? He's one of these guys kind of built like a running back, yards after the catch type. Just absolutely fits perfect in a Mike LeFleur system. You compare that with Deebo Samuel here, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Same kind of deal. Breaks tackles. A guy you could put back and have him run reverses, do all kinds of stuff like they do with him. Ja'Marr Chase could easily fill that particular role. There's no doubt about that. My man had a crazy good rookie year, 57 receptions for 802 yards. I could see your man Ja'Marr Chase chipping in with something like that, depending on the QB situation, of course. And, of course, Brandon Ayuk, man, man, I love me some Brandon Ayuk. 6 foot, 200 pounds, another yard after the catch cat. Yak Master, 60 receptions, 748 yards, 5 touchdowns last year as a rookie. Let's see what they were doing with Brandon Ayuk. All right, here we go. My man Brandon Ayuk, backside ISO, having him work like that. So if you're isolated like that, you have to be the man. You have to be able to be one of these guys that can do heavy lifting, right? And you could be the 100-catch guy, work the quick and mid-range game. Of course, go vert when necessary, but be able to do the heavy lifting, move first downs, break yardage. They want to be explosive in that way. Got to be physical here. So on 3x1, you see these guys up here. You pretty much have a clear out here from the tight end, kind of running a high-low read. You'll have the tight slot right here, pretty much running a curl, but then he kind of floats back to the zone. Then you have a whip route by the outside receiver here. So just giving them something to look at here. You can think about that for whichever quarterback this is. We shall see. We'll get to that at another time right there, but make sure you focus right here on the ISO player. Ability to beat man coverage and catching traffic. Brandon Ayuk, master. Kept floating right up into the teeth of the defense right here. Right? Definitely some type of zone elements to it, but you can see here, when he's found, it doesn't matter if there's traffic there. He just has enough strong hands to be able to catch the ball, much like you'll see with Ja'Marr Chase here coming up on this. But catching the ball in traffic, it does not matter. The concentration, right? Not a big catch radius guy, right? None of these guys are 6 foot, 6'1" or whatever like that. But they all have strong hands, all extremely physical, and all can contribute in the quick and mid-range game and definitely move the chains for you if necessary. On the center, working out of 21 personnel. Obviously, these guys do a lot of that heavy wide zone stuff. So working off of that with the play action there, and then having your man with a submarine route here catch the ball out in space. That's what this is about, this particular position anyway, right? He can flip both of the positions, whichever the one you think that Deebo Samuel played, but you see him on a submarine route right here. Just give him the ball in space, let him create yards after catch. Oh, shit. He got his ass rocket launched. Look at that. Boom. Got to be physical, be getting the ball out in space and stuff like this because you know you're going to take big hits just like this. Launched his ass about 50 feet in the air. All right, got the bare bones of an ISO lead here, but it's play action. So you get your boy Ayuk right here on an over route. Once again, catching in traffic and a little bit of yak with it, breaking some tackles. Back to the basket play action fake. Nick Mullins adjusts, hitches, hits him right in traffic, breaks a tackle. If the first man gets Brandon Ayuk down, or any of these guys, Deebo Samuel, Ja'Marr Chase, then it's a win on their part because usually they're going to break the first tackle there. So see the over route, catching in traffic, being comfortable with catching in traffic, break a tackle, do your thing there. Very much similar to a Ja'Marr Chase. Don't really want to get into the vertical portion of this right now. You guys know about that, but just focusing on the heavy lifting part, which would be the quick and mid-range game. Let's see what Ja'Marr Chase is about. Y'all must have forgot. All right, LSU in their motion to empty sets, bringing back a lot of good memories from last year covering this team there. Working out the slot here, pretty much a sharp slant. So this is going to be all in the chicken fighting stage. So 100% pure pass interference normally on something like this, but it's within the legal limits here. But he held him pretty much the whole time. Did not matter. I'm talking about my man squeezing like a fresh out pervert, right? Going against press coverage on the inside here. My man gets a two-hand jam on him. It doesn't matter. The ball's there. Guys draped all over him. Squeezing. So I'm saying having those strong hands like that. Perfect for a West Coast offensive system. That Shanahan system. Mike LeFleur. Look at it. Right? My man right there is a molester. Cornerback in molest mode there. It does not matter to Ja'Marr Chase. Look at that. There's no room for error with that. Squeezes that thing, doing his thing. All right, you see him right here in the slot. Pretty much just a shallow cross into zone. Then you see him break the tackle from the middle linebacker and just shows you his strength in the open field. Or his strength, period. Middle linebacker closing in on him, shrugs him off. Breaks his tackle twice. That's hard. One more time from this angle here. Burrow going through his progression, steps up. Oh. It's from Kenny Britt, big Kenny Britt, one of the hardest hitters out there in the SEC. Zone coverage. Look at that. The moment of truth scenario. What are you going to do? You, my friend, going to break a tackle because you're Ja'Marr Chase and you're strong like that. His lower half, some of the best set of calf muscles you'll see out there. Taysom Hill, Ja'Marr Chase, Steve Smith. These guys have some serious lower body strength, and those calf muscles are definitely evident there in the weight room. Or they have some great genetics. All right. Boundary ISO against press coverage. Don't matter. Doing the heavy lifting. Exactly what you need in that West Coast offense. Mike LeFleur is probably salivating. Front-facing pass and fake. Burrow puts it where it needs to be. Let's go back and see how he beat this. All right, my man shoots the wrong hand out there on the jam, right? So he pretty much just panics. Chase shrugs that off real quick. Gets my man at a disadvantage, especially if this is an in-breaking route, which it is. Man unable to clear that space and diminish it. But still, he's pretty much right on him. But, hey, what I say, If the ball's in the air, it's Ja'Marr Chase's, for real. That's hard. Well, facing play action fake, the bare bones of a split zone. Look at the catch radius right here. Looks like he's being held, too. Yeah, he is. Look, he's being held. Strong enough to fight through that. Strong enough to catch the ball with his hands, a natural hands catcher. Move the chains. More press coverage on this curl route here, just showing his strength. Two-hand jam. Look at that. Look how he stemmed. Oh, broke the tackle, too. Look at the slight extension there on the stem. Press conference, my man shoots a two-hand jam. That's not going to deter Ja'Marr Chase at all right there. He's super strong. Want to see how that translates to the NFL, though, but I think he should be fine in the physicality department. You see a slight push-off right here, but, hey, my man was holding, too, so it's all good right there. Separates. Not great separation by any stretch of the imagination, but it does not matter. He's great catching the ball in traffic or with somebody bearing down on him. So, look, of course, what I say, if the first guy gets him, it's all good because he usually does that. He's going to slip a tackle. ISO'd into the boundary again. You already know what's going to happen there, especially if they have no one there in the middle. Don't vacate the middle with that kid. Not going to happen. Once again, my man shot a phantom jam right there. Shot a phantom jam. He didn't want none. Pulled it back right there. You can see the rhythm hezzy by Ja'Marr Chase. Sticks that foot in the ground. Not the best route runner. I think that a guy like Mike LeFleur, who has a wide receivers coach background, can definitely help him hone his route running skills. Right now, he's just a kind of a freak athlete from the standpoint is that he's so powerful and strong and he's quick there. But you can see right here, does create the separation on this one. Joe Burrow puts it there. And, of course, it's probably going to take you for a while. He's very quick, too. He can get up to speed very fast there. Physical cat. Let's see it from this direction here. Move the chains. Yep. Dang. Wish we could have saw a little bit more from that. But you can see the separation right there. Gets up to speed quick. Get you a little bit more run at the catch yardage. Hit him on them slants, man. New York Jets. All right, another over route here. This time against man coverage, fighting pretty much the whole way there. You can see his concentration and his just ball skills, period. Look at that. Two-hand jam. They both fighting the whole way. That's why I love this type of film work. Going against a team like Auburn or Texas A&M that has very good defensive personnel that's stout that will challenge a receiver like this. You know, some of these guys get a ton of free releases. There's some high-level shit right here going against first-round pick Noah Igbenogany of the Miami Dolphins. Be going into his second year now. But see, even with a reduced split, off the line a little bit, still having to work touch-and-go coverage, and it's just a physical mauling, right? They're both beating each other up. They're on that Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard shit, right? They're on that Hearns-Hagler shit right there. But you see, he gets a little bit of separation right there. Burrow puts it where it needs to be. All that chicken fighting didn't really matter. He's still able to concentrate, catch the ball, give you a little something right there. Hell of a talent. All right, see it from this angle right here. Just trying to find the routes that I saw Brandon Ayuk run or Deebo Samuel. Man, how are they not calling that? Look at this. You talk about hand-to-hand combat, Mortal Kombat right there. Look at these boys going at it, right? A lot of money on the field right there in the SEC. But look at him. He ends up getting the better of it. Separates right in front of the referee with an extension. Ooh, damn. Uh-oh, my man might have been at the end right there. He might have caught a bad one in his helmet. Look, boom. Popped his head back. Look at that. Popped his head back. My man Igbenogany is asleep, right? He air sleeping. He having to run off of autopilot. He's running off of autopilot and autonomous driver because he had to been asleep right there. So just showing you those routes in the quick and mid-range game. I'll come back with some more vertical stuff when I do a little bit more on Ja'Marr Chase. Didn't want to super focus on that. Just really wanted to show you some of the stylings of the offense because I'm going to have to fit more wide receivers into that offense so you guys get the gist of it. So I know you guys are going to want to see Devontae Smith, Ja'Marr Chase, but there's some other guys out there that you guys aren't talking about that I think will be great for the New York Jets or great for some of these teams that I cover beyond the Jets as well. So we shall see. But Thank you for watching. It's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Make sure you tell New York Jets fans to tell some other New York Jets fans. All y'all come up in here and see your boy, because I'm going to be killing this Jets shit. You know? Until the next time, though, peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.